Then they came into the playoffs and they were just dominant. I don't think you realize how dominant they were. They were playing a really good
Well, I wouldn't
Tigers
say
team.
they were that dominant though, and I'm picking the Giants, but the reason you can't say dominant, what they were was resilient is the correct
Mm-hmm.
word, which is why they would beat them. Remember, the Reds were up 2-0 in the best of five, and they came back. Then the Cardinals were up 3-1, and they came back. So they were resilient. Their first two series, they were literally down and about to lose the series. The resiliency is why they would beat the Mariners, because the Mariners proved is they had zero resiliency because you win 116 games and you flame out in the playoffs. So at the end of the day, yeah, they would have choked, and that's why I would have trusted Tim Lincecum with the chips on the line. I trust when you have Santiago Castillo and Sergio Romo as your two closing options there. So you have two ways to go finish this on the bullpen. So I trust that. The other reason you know they weren't resilient is because remember this fact too. The Mariners lost that series and did not make the playoffs for over 20 years after that. That shit wrecked them so bad that they had the longest active streak of any North American, not just American, North American team without a playoff run. That's how bad that loss of the 2001 Mariners did because they weren't resilient. And that's as simple as that. And then the other part, John, they bring up is they got Buster Posey. He was one of the best catchers, one of the better hitters of his era. Another factor not brought up. Bruce Bochy. You have one of the greatest managers in the history of baseball. So I expect him to run circles. So it's all said and done. Yeah,